How to slay the fourth-headed monster, nursing homes. My goodness. Hey folks, elder law care attorney Patrick Kelleher coming to you from elderlawcare.com. Welcome. Folks, today's subscriber's question sent to me via email. Hey Patrick, irrevocable trust, Medicaid, nursing home planning. What is the good and what is the bad? What is the advantages? What is the disadvantages or the detriments? Folks, pull up your chair, get your pen out, your notebook, because today we're going to learn how to slay that fourth-headed beast. Yes, metaphorical nursing homes, Medicaid. What are the advantage of irrevocable Medicaid asset protection trust? From my experience, folks, an irrevocable Medicaid asset protection trust can be created in your lifetime. So long as you cross the T's and dot the I's with an experienced elder law attorney in your jurisdiction that puts the proper germane language in that trust. And then they fund it with your treasurer, maybe your house. Retitle that house from your names, Bill and Mary, to your trustee, maybe your son Mo, or Larry, or Curly. Close that treasure chest. Eat your fruits and vegetables and beat that 5-year look-back period. Now the house should be off the table and protected from Medicaid. That is the major advantage of Medicaid trust. Now you're doing what I call the 3 Ps in my book. You protected the home. You preserve the value of the home, which is all the equity in the home. The 3rd P, folks, you're passing that home down as a meaningful legacy to the people you love the most without sharing it with the metaphorical four-headed monster. That is by far the biggest advantage for the family, to ensure that the surviving spouse does not have to be worried, or if the surviving spouse also ends up in a nursing home. So it's important to be proactive, preemptive, to get that 5-year clock running. 3rd quarter of life, maybe early 4th quarter, but do not wait till the late 4th quarter because you may not satisfy that 5-year Medicaid look-back period. That is a disadvantage as well. So get that 5-year clock running is the key advantage here, folks. Key takeaway. What are some of the detriments or the bad? Well, if you put your house in a Medicaid trust, just be sure to know that then you cannot take out loans on your property. Hopefully in the 4th quarter of life, you don't need to do that anyhow. But if you do need to secure a loan or a home equity line of credit, we recommend to our clients at our Elder Law Care Center, secure your funds from your financial institution first. You can always create your treasure chest first, but get your funds from the bank and then transfer your house in there after you got your funds. That could be a detriment, because once you get that 5-year clock running, you do not want to deed it back out of the trust. If you take the house back out of the trust, it's back in your name, and that's going to reset the clock to day number 1. And you do not want to do that, especially from my experience, if you're getting the 5-year clock started in the 4th quarter of life. You may not have borrowed time to make up, right? So once you get that 5-year clock running, make sure you don't need to refinance. Make sure if you do need to refinance, you get those funds first and then get that 5-year clock running as soon as possible. What can be another detriment? Well, if you don't have a suitable trustee that you can trust, because typically you cannot be the trustee of a Medicaid trust. Here in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts anyhow, you should not be the trustee of your Medicaid trust, because you have to relinquish control on paper, and most of our clients pick and choose and appoint one of their trusted adult children that they know if they desire to downsize and sell the property, their child will sign that deed and take title to the new property, day number 1, also in the name of the Medicaid trust. That way you're not resetting that 5-year clock, okay? So that's really, really important. So from my experience, the advantages in the risk-benefit analysis. So long, this are the 3 factors, folks. Write it down. Folks will ask, Patrick, when should we get the 5-year clock running? From my experience, number 1, when you're of age. What is that? 65 or over typically, because you need adequate time to beat that 5-year look-back period. So at the age of 70, your house is off the table, protected in your Medicaid treasure chest. Number 2, if you have significant equity in your property. What's significant equity? Maybe $200,000 or more. Yes, get that clock running. 3rd factor, if you have a suitable trustee that you trust unconditionally, son, daughter, other family member that you can trust unconditionally. Yes, by all means, folks, you still have the flexibility. You can sell the property so long as you trust your trustee and so forth. You still have the advantages of the use and enjoyment of the house. You can live in the house and so forth. And the other big advantage, folks, so long as your Medicaid trust is created as a grantor trust, this is extremely important, write it down, Grantor, because that'll give you the tax benefits where you can still sell the property in your lifetime and get that $500,000 capital gains tax exemption for a married couple if you're selling the property to reduce your capital gains tax on sale if you're selling a property in your lifetime. Hands down, many, many advantages to an irrevocable Medicaid asset protection trust. And meet with your experienced elder law attorney. Make sure you do proper counseling around all of the things I just referenced. Folks, if you found this video helpful, please post a comment, post a question. Be sure to click that bell and click the subscribe button, because we will keep you updated so we can slay that four-headed beast together. Have a great day, Elder Law Care Warriors.